Yeah, what's going on guys, we're back with a brand new video. And if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, there is 94% of people that are not subscribed. And if you didn't subscribe when you watch this video because you didn't like how something went in the video, comment down below and I'll fix it. So subscribe to stick around to see if I take your suggestion into hand. And without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Shout out to Brandon Parkin that suggested me doing a video about Joe Daniher. So if you want your comment in this video or you want a shout out in this video, make sure to comment down below what video I should make next. So as it came out a few weeks ago, Joe Daniher has officially nominated Brisbane Lions' preferred destination in free agency, which is huge because not many people remember that in 2017, Joe Daniher was arguably the best key forward in the competition alongside Buddy Franklin, which is, you're in great company. And as last trade period that happened, Joe Daniher and Buddy Franklin almost paired up. And even though Joe Daniher obviously was not in the best form this year when he came back, his heart wasn't in Essendon, which is pretty, like his first game when he kicked, I think he kicked 2 or 3 goals. His first game against Hawthorn when they made that comeback. Like you could tell that he just was excited to play footy, but the next few games, there was that photo of him sitting on the side of the boundary while, I can't remember what, if it was his team or their team, took a set shot. It just showed that he was just not interested. It also came out today that Essendon have not notified Brisbane that they will match the offer that the Lions are going to put to Joe Daniher, which is huge for the Lions because the Lions were going to have to put maybe their first round pick, I don't even know if they've got one, or something towards Joe Daniher. But instead, it looks like Essendon, which I'm surprised about. Adrian Dodoro is like the most hated list manager out there, and he usually makes every trade difficult as possible for the team he's going against. But by the looks of it, stuff could change, but they will not match the offer, which is so good for the Lions. And I'm actually happy because I want to see this happen. I want to see a fit Joe Daniher because for the past 3 years he's not been fit, and when that 2017 season was absolutely ridiculous from Joe. Like, he was one of the most watchable players in the game. And I actually truly do believe if Joe Daniher does get his body right, he'll be a top 5 forward in the comp next year. And with the medical team, they got Lincoln McCarthy, the most injury-prone small forward I've ever seen, into not being injured for 2 years straight. He's in great hands. How much will Joe Daniher actually make Brisbane a better team next year? And I don't know if this is just me, but Joe Daniher is the best fit that is going to happen this trade period. He could be the best person to come out of this trade period because, well, let's have a look at the Lions. Their main weakness in their team was not scoring big goals. Because if you look at their key forwards right now, they've got Eric Hipwood, that is 22 years old. He takes marks like nothing else, but the problem with him is his goal kicking. And alongside Joe is not the greatest goal kicking person you've ever seen. As you've seen him, he can shank a lot. But that's not the problem. The hardest part in football is getting the ball. And Joe Daniher and Eric Hipwood can get the ball like nobody else. And no shade to Daniel McStay, but he is just not a key forward that should be in a premiership side. I honestly would rather, right now, that they chuck Daniel McStay into the back line, because he did get drafted as a defender, and he did play back line for the past, like for his whole career, apart from he changed, I think, last year into a forward. And it was a great idea from Lions because all they had was Eric Hipwood and Josh Shackey. And when Josh Shackey left, they only had Eric Hipwood, so then they decided, oh, we'll chuck Daniel McStay, and it's worked, but he's not on the level of someone like a Joe Daniher. So you feel sad for Daniel McStay, but it also could be a blessing to chuck him back into the back line. And the Lions do have a key to, like, they take injury-prone players and turn them into just longevity superstars. Like, Lincoln McCarthy is the best example for that. When he could not get a game with Geelong, he was so injury prone, and he's not got injured once since then. or maybe got injured, but it must have been like for a 1 or 2 week hiccup. But back from not playing a full season of football to this is absolutely like round of applause for the Brisbane Lions. And they are rumoured to get another small forward from Geelong, Cockatoo, which he was highly touted. I'm pretty sure he's a high draft pick too, and he just can't get his body right. He can't get into the Geelong team, and Brisbane have said that they're interested in him. And Cockatoo actually did request a trade, which is absolutely massive for the Lions. If they get these two people that right now aren't at the peak of their ability, but Lions have the medical staff and the team around them to launch these blokes and to make this team a premiership contender next year. Sorry Sydney fans, but I'm so happy I requested a trade to Brisbane this year instead of going back to Sydney, because Sydney, Joey doesn't fit the timeline. He's like 25, 26. Right now Sydney are in a rebuild. Lions, they're pushing from a premiership. They need players of this age group into their team, and their main weakness is their tall forwards. You're adding a top 5 key forward at his best. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Drop down in the comments what topic I should talk about next. Like and subscribe. We're on the road to 100 subscribers.